Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Blessing. My name is Blessing Chikuma. For my returning subscribers, I'm happy to see you again and that you're here with me. For my new subscribers, you're welcome. Here I talk about everything and anything I find interesting and feel like sharing. I talk about being a student in general, being a student in Russia. I've been in Russia for the past 8 years, and I show interesting places that I go to, and sometimes I share recipes or anything interesting at all. So welcome, and yeah, this is another part on my series of studying in Russia as a student. So in my last video, I addressed the first part of a question I got on the video I made on getting Russian residency permit. I'll put it somewhere up there in case you haven't seen that video. So now I would like to address the second part, right? The part I say I'd like to work while studying to keep up with living expenses. Of course, every student that comes here, I don't know about other continent, but if it's from Africa, most times, we can't afford to stay a long time without working. And of course, it's natural to want to work in the country where you come into. Now, to do that, I would like to address that. First of all, you should know that if you have a student visa in Russia, right, you are free to work. You don't need any residency permit or anything. You are free to work anywhere except working for any security thing that concerns Russian security, right? And this does not apply to only students. Anyways, it applies to foreigners in general, but that's by the way. But the thing is that if you're a student in Russia, you can work. You don't need any extra thing to do. Now, um, I want to get visa-worthy jobs while studying. I don't know what that means, but you can get any job, as I said, here in Russia, except, things that concern Russian security, which, why would you even want to go there, right? But you can get any job here with a student visa. Now, they seem to say if you're not lazy, you can do these jobs to survive. Now, when they say jobs, right, you can get jobs as IT, if you're into IT, as typewriter, or is it copywriter they call it, as translator, if you know more than one language, as a teacher, right, English teacher, Chinese teacher, I don't know, Spanish teacher, anything. Now, when you talk about more, other jobs, you can work as a courier, like people that, couriers, that deliver things. You can work as a cleaner, right? You clean homes, or you clean in schools, or you wash dishes in restaurants, or you can work as a waiter or things like that. So I think maybe that's what the person is trying to tell you in this comment, that if you're not lazy, you can do these jobs to survive. But it has nothing to do with laziness. It has to do with strength, if people can do those kind of jobs. But anyways, the thing is that you can get any job in Russia. Now, how do you do that, right? If you come to Russia, you don't know the language. I wrote down some things that can be of help. Now, the thing is that although in Russia, sometimes you might not need the language to do some certain jobs, like for example, to wash dishes, right? Or to work as a courier sometimes. Sometimes you just need basic Russian, like здесь, like I'm here, you keep your things, yeah. But then to find those jobs, most times you need Russian language, right? Now, how do you solve this issue? I think I have here 2 or 3 ways. But the first one is that if you know that you're coming to Russia and you don't know the language yet, you could come with enough money that can serve you for a period of 8 months to 1 year, right? That can serve you that period of time. Don't be angry yet, just wait. I know it's annoying to hear such things, but to be on the safe side, to not go hungry, especially if you're sponsoring yourself, to not get frustrated or get yourself in trouble. come with enough money that is going to last you that long, right? Russia is not as expensive as the UK, for example, and stuff, and they don't use dollars, they use rubles. So I don't think it's going to be as expensive as if you did the same thing in the UK, right? Although in Russia, if you're coming, they don't ask you for what they call it, this bank thing, block account or stuff. Probably they should, because but other countries might ask, other countries in Europe, but they don't ask for that here. So you're also free. It gives you more freedom to come in with money, as much money as you can. Now, if that is not an option for you, you can start learning the Russian language wherever you are. Actually, I think if you search, you'll find a lot, because Russia now is trying to make their language popular for people to speak it, right? Especially if you're coming from Africa or Asia or Latin America. You can search. There is a high chance you can find a Russian place where you can learn the language, even if it is online. And there are even ones they do online that is also free, right? You can search for these things and join the classes 1 year before you come here, so that you know the language. Once you come here, it will not be a barrier to you, right? Now, people that don't know the language and they came here, how did they manage to, excuse me, it's so hot, so the fly is also trying to keep warm, not no, keep cold, not stay hot outside. Anyways, now how do people that don't know the language survive here? Now, when you come, you don't become a loner, right? You join groups. You join groups. What do I mean by groups? You go to church. You join your tribe or your country group. Let's say for Nigerians in Russia, or Zambians in Russia, or you can even wallow it down to your own tribe. For example, I'm from Igbo in Nigeria, Igbos in Russia, right? You join these groups, you become active there. Now, what does that help you do? It helps in the sense that people there can help you, find jobs. Not that they magically help you, yeah, especially if you're not active there. But if you're active, there is a chance that someone might have a job, and some of these people might have like some kind of connection, or they need a dishwasher here, someone to wash the dishes, or a courier here, or someone that works in construction for the guys here, and then you get these jobs through there, right? So when you come, the best thing is not to be a loner, but to join groups, be it a church groups, your country group, expat groups, online, offline. Sometimes these online ones, even though they are doing some meetings online or coming together online, sometimes they also do physical activities, and you can go there, and from there you start to know people, right? But all this also boils down to coming with enough money. And even when you know the language itself, the thing is that you shouldn't come with the money for 1 month, hoping for something in that 1 month. It's just not practical. Because apart from the language, you have the culture part, right? Culture shocks. You're still getting used to this place. You have to know the directions, navigations, how to go around the city, especially if you come in a big city like Moscow or St. Petersburg, right? So there is a lot of things going on that you don't want to be worrying about money, even if you know the language, or you plan to, join groups and be active everywhere, right? You still don't want to be worried about money for at least 3 months. Least, it can be more, but at least your first 3 months here. So that is the reality that you have to know. It might not be what you really want to hear, but it's what you have to know to not frustrate yourself once you are here or get yourself into trouble. So, yeah, if you do all these things, you'll be able to settle, without so much over stress. The stress you will have is just the stress of coming to a new place, but not overly stressed and frustrated. So I hope that this video was able to be of help to you. If it is, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share to people that might find it useful. And as always, please ask questions in the comment section. I'm always here to answer all your questions, and I'm happy to answer all your questions. All right, till next time. See you. Bye.